Alright, my lovelies, as promised, here is an unboxing video of Bandai's brand new B-Wing Starfighter. Now, people in America were able to purchase from Bluefin, actually, the San Diego Comic-Con 2018 limited edition B-Wing fighter, which has some slight cosmetic changes to this. I believe it has different decals and a different pilot. So it has a human pilot, whereas this one has a Celestin pilot. Let's take a look inside. Oh, that's right. And I believe the American version has the LED lighting as well. This one, the lighting comes, you have to purchase it separately. But here you go, you can see the engine's lit up here. Well, I'll get to that later. So, yeah, the cockpit is fully rotatable. The S-foils can be in just regular position or locked in attack position, like here. Very cool, and it has a rather nice clear stand it comes with. Decals, as well as stickers, are available. Very, very cool. So yeah, there's your Celestin pilot right there. He's in Star Wars comics. There was a character named Addendum. I don't know if he was official or not, but you know, whatever. Those Michael Stackpole Rogue Squadron comics were pretty freaking cool. So yeah, there you go. Nino Mosquito. Let's open this up. I've already opened up some of the bags. This is cool, dudes. Alright, so, of course, full color instruction manual. And I'm really glad, because I used to have to translate the colors, but now everything's in English. So, you know, the main body is like a light gold gray, 50%, flat white 50%. Got dark sea gray for the engine nozzles, and you know, inside of the engine is silver. That helps to, you know, reflect the engine light more. So you got the, you know, laser cannons. You know, that's what, dark sea gray again, flat white and blue. Get the pilot suit is russet, and sail color boots. Khaki vest, light gold gray chest vest. Swanky stuff, man. Very, very cool. Alright, let's take a look here. Now, I've been kind of studying the filming model, and I'll show you what I was noticing on that. So yeah, I think the main blade, by the way, it's from what I understand, it's called a B-Wing because it's a blade wing. If I remember right, like there's like an indent, there's like a cutout or something or other in the back of the main blade wing. On the San Diego, there's a different part there, if I remember right. So. Got the housing here for the guns that are going to be sticking out. Very swanky neato. And it looks like you would be attaching the gun and then you would close the wings. So perhaps it might be best to paint them separately and then attach them together and maybe do some touch-ups as necessary. But there you go. As always, fantastic panel lines. I think these are great. These are very manageable. They're not too deep or anything, in my opinion. I'm going to look at that X-Wing again. It's been a while since I've looked at that model. I'll compare the panel lines to that one again. So here's where the cockpit goes. Now, if you're going to be painting them separately, I would imagine you don't want to get any paint in here. You'd rather just have the plastic on plastic, because the paint might prove some difficulty. You know, like if you were to assemble it first and then paint it, the paint might kind of form a bit of a skin, and then when you rotate, you're going to like crack that skin, and it might not look pretty. So I would probably recommend doing it separately. Here's the cockpit. It's all one piece here, round. That's very nice, very nice. Don't have to worry about filling any seam lines that way. Very fantastic. Now, this part here, I'll point this out, is this in the front. Now, the filming model has some lights here. Some pictures show these as just unlit lights. I was looking at the movie. I don't remember seeing any lights at all, the front lights. However, I have seen some supplemental imagery, and these are lit up. They have kind of like a pale yellow color to them, I guess. So I would try to do a dry fit and see how I might be able to try to light these up if I am so inclined. Now, this is, if you get the Bandai lighting kit, what you need to get is one of these things here. This is the yellow LED unit. And actually the back thrusters are more orange, not really yellow, so I might but just paint on some clear red Tamiya on here. I think that might be a good way to go. So yeah, this is just comes in one. Battery's not included. You use 2 LR41 batteries, and that's what these are here. But yeah, I don't know. You'd have to improvise if you want to try to light these up at all. I'm not so sure how I might do that. Depends, really depends on how much empty space is back here. So, you know, who knows. I'll cross that when the time comes, you know. Alright, so here, these are two different, or actually no, they're not different, they're the same parts here. The runner D. So yeah, here we go. Now here's like the intakes here, or whatever you would call that. And actually, let me go ahead and open this up. Where's my scissors? Oh, here's my scissors. So, a friend of mine was showing me, he had the MPC B-Wing, and for a while those were like going up in price on like eBay and such, but they were somehow able to be found rather easily on Yahoo Auctions Japan here in Japan, so I bought it from my friend. And so he's assembled it. He hasn't painted it, but he was showing just the lack of detail. So here, this is of course the main gun that's on the long wing. You got this really nice big ass cannon here. Now here you can see there's a part that is attached, and that's what this thing here is. Now there is no hole at all for the cannon. Otherwise, you will need to just drill that out with a pin vise on your own. Here are the thruster cans, and again, it's going to be painted silver on the inside. Here's the back engine, right here. So yeah, very cool. I think I might do like a very partial build of a couple of the pieces here, because I just can't stop thinking about how cool this is here. Here's your stand. It says Star Wars there. That's really cool. Can you see that? Hopefully you can see that. There you go. So yeah, you got a rather what you would call prehensile. Yeah, I don't know if that's the right word or not, but for the stand here, you can pose the B-Wing in different poses. Now this right here, this is the light tunnel you're going to get for the LED. Now this is the wrong color. This is like a bluish white color here. But you can see here it fits like directly into here, okay? And then when you turn this on, again, this is not the right color, but you can see how all four of those light up. I don't know why it's flickering like that. What the hell? I think I'm just touching the thing there. There we go. So yeah, that's how it lights up. I would imagine it would be even better, because as you can see, let me do this again here. Got a lot of light leak. You've got this glowing thing in the middle here, right? The whole thing lights up. I imagine you can intensify the light if you paint this white on the outside, so that the light is going to be bouncing around on the inside and coming out the back might be a bit brighter. Now it comes with lasers here, and again, I've never been a big fan of these. And I'm not even sure which guns that these are going to be fitting on. Let's see where these go. I think they might be on the outside wings. Where are you putting these? Oh, here we go. Yeah, you're going to be putting them on either of these, and then also apparently you might do them here. But you only get 2, you don't get 3, so you're not going to be firing all 3 of these in unison. Go figure. It might be nice if they had all 3 of them, but I'm sure you could probably just cannibalize these, because this is just, what, they all use the same parts anyways. You know, whatever. But I've never been a fan of these from the get-go. I don't really care so much about those. So apparently, these might have, like, you wouldn't need to drill those out, obviously, because if they are here, wait, where do these go? If these are supposed to fit onto them. Yeah, I'm not sure what the... Yeah, hold on a second. Alright, I got it figured out. So here are the 2 side cannons right here. And they have this part here that fits on here. Okay. So, yeah, no drilling out is necessary on this. So it's just strange. If they could make it like that... Oh, maybe it's just the way that this is molded, I suppose. They can have the hole going directly into here. Whereas this large cannon here, I mean, they could have maybe put this tip of this cannon as a separate part, and then here, you know, you could just put this on, and this would have the hole drilled out already. That's just a nitpicking minor point. Anyhow, here is your cockpit seat, where the guy goes, and it looks like you got like different layers here. So here are like those front sensors or cannons or whatever the heck they are that fits here, and this is the cockpit here, like so. Okay, so yeah, it's just to kind of fit on top of this guy somehow, I suppose. You would cut these off here, because this is actually the gates here. Neat stuff, man. Alright, let's look at the decals. So again, you get your choice of stickers or decals. Stickers, not a fan. Now you got these, looks like the Japanese Hinomaru here, but they're actually orange instead of red. I always thought they were red, but I guess not. And I'm going to zoom in here for you guys. Now, judging by the studio model, now I only have one picture, I guess, of one of the models, and it has a human pilot. So I don't know if this is molded off of another B-Wing that was used in the movie or not, but like this decal right here, this goes onto the nose of the cockpit. This is spot on. They have, like, these are just very, very slightly different, but, like, this is on the side of the cockpit and such. You got a bunch of really nice, like, here's some warning decals and such. It's cool enough. This goes on the, I think, the fuselage, or back further behind where the cockpit sits. close enough to me. Here you would put along the cockpit canopy, but I would probably be more inclined to just paint it instead. And it looks like these like position lights or something or other. I don't know. And then you got these things. I don't know what these are. These are like kill marks for TIE fighters. I'm not. No, maybe not. No, because they're kind of rounded. I'm not sure what those are. But very cool. Not entirely accurate to what I've seen, but you know, I don't really care. Some of these are pretty spot on, but it's just slightly different, at least from what I can tell. So yeah, neat stuff. Okay, so I'm going to show you the engine parts here. So again, this is the yellow LED unit sold separately. You open up this huge ass box and you get this tiny little part in the middle here. Okay, it comes with a neat little screw here. Okay, and let's open this up. Alright, so just clip these off the runner here. Great. Alright, so the LR44 batteries. The negative is the curved part, positive is the flat part. Let's put this into place. There you go. Okay, there. So now the screw is necessary to keep it in place, obviously. Okay. So be careful, don't lose the screw. This other lighting unit that my friend gave me, he forgot to give me the screws, so I had to go to the home center and try to find a screw that would fit in the hole. That was kind of an ordeal. That's a long story, so. Okay, so that's in place, I guess. Oh, no it's not. Okay, cool. Now, so, oh, that's a nice yellow glow there. You have this part here. Let's cut this off the runner. Oh man, this is exciting. So yeah, if you can get a hold of this LED unit, don't ask me where you can get one, 'cause I don't know. I mean, I live in Japan, so you're on your own. Maybe you can order them from Bluefin or so, I suppose. Let's stick this. Let's just clip this off here, and then we can stick this part inside there. This is the socket where the LED unit goes. So for me, it only cost me about 600 yen for the LED unit, which is like $6. And I could try, you know, wiring this up on my own, but it's kind of it's neat and clean, so I don't really see the purpose of doing that. I might just use this instead. So again, you got this little guy that just fits right there, okay? And then this this socket. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the instructions. Sorry, yeah, you got those locator tabs, and see that? Just the light socket's right there, the light tunnel. Okay, so I think this just kind of fits kind of snugly into place. It kind of snaps, and when you light it up, there you go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh! And of course, the other crap goes on top of here. You know, you have those engine cans that, again, you're going to be painting them silver on the outside, and then the light gray on the outside. But there you go. It's very, very cool. Now, I have seen his channel is called Model Cafe. So far, he only has one video, and he has done an unboxing of the San Diego Comic-Con version of this kit. So I would recommend checking his channel out. I subscribed, and I'm looking forward to his build of this kit. Yeah, I'll include a link in the description here. But yeah, there you go. That's the. Now going back to what I showed you before, if you really want to light this up on the outside here, the front side, these, I would say that is close to about 1 millimeter in diameter, each of these here. And again, on the studio model, these are lights, and they're represented here on this kit as just standard plastic parts. I would have to do, I mean, that would probably go into the realm of, like just doing an actual build. Right now I'm just farting around with this kit right now, right? So it doesn't matter. But yeah, you would maybe, if you could, maybe do like a 1 millimeter fiber optics here. I'm just guessing. And then have them kind of fed in through the middle part, and maybe possibly get like a little tube. I have measured this. This is exactly 2.5 millimeters in diameter. So if you can get like a tube, like a pipe or something rather, and then put the fiber optics in, and then you can seal it together, that might do it for the front parts, the front lights. I don't know. I really don't know. But now looking here, like for example, this front part is where this is going to fit into. Okay. It fits down here. So you have this internal part here, okay? And the lighting unit is going to plug into the behind here. It really depends on the inside here. Is there enough space to maybe put something like this in there? Or are you going to have to try to rig your own lighting system? I don't know. That is kind of beyond the scope of this this video. But right now, I just wanted to show you this here. That's really freaking cool. So, yeah. Where could you buy this? Well, I don't know. I mean, if you're like in North America, you might try the going to Bluefin, go on their website and see if they still have the limited edition. Because it's like about like this kit in Japan retails for 4,500 yen, which is about $45 give or take. And it's probably maybe closer to 40, but when you're going to be paying for shipping and such, and if you're going to be paying for a light source, you might just get the $70 B-Wing. I mean, if you're really going to go out, you might try that. Otherwise, you would have to probably purchase this on eBay or something like that, because your regular online Japanese retailers such as HobbyLink Japan and Hobby Search and AmiAmi, they don't ship outside of Japan. They don't sell these Star Wars kits. So really you're on your own. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would say eBay is your best bet. Possibly Bluefin will be stocking this standard B-Wing. I'm sure they probably will. I bet they will. So if you miss out on the limited edition, maybe don't worry. But again, this is very, very cool. I was really excited about the A-Wing, and I'm even more so excited about this one. This is just really, really cool. The A-Wing is great because it has the clear parts for the engines, so if you want to, you'd have to come up with your own LEDs and such. But it should be pretty darn easy to light. This one, it really depends on this front part if you really care. If you just want the engines, there you go. It's already done for you. You don't even have to, do any soldering or anything. Well, I hope this unboxing has been of benefit to somebody. just not really much else to say except for just gushing over a really cool model. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'm going to probably take pictures of the runners and put that on my Tumblr page. And I'm going to make sure I don't forget that time, because I know I promised to do that with the AT-AT a year ago, and I never got around to doing pictures. But I'm going to do it this time, I swear. So look for that in the product description, or the video description, and you'll see a link there, okay? So it occurred to me that I forgot to zoom in on the pilot. Let me give you a good look of him. So again, this is a Sulluston pilot. And so you got the big guy, the big bug eyes. You know, that's like Lando's pilot, co-pilot from Return of the Jedi. He was the Sulluston guy, right? So yeah, there you have it. I've been talking, and actually I just got some messages from a friend of mine. He did some research. He said that these things in the front are supposed to be photon torpedo launchers, or proton torpedo, whatever they're called, and yeah, that's supposedly what they are. Dorobo Hige has been tweeting pictures of his build-up of this, which will be shown in the next Model Graphix Magazine, and his has lights, like yellow lights on here, so you know, your miles may vary. Also, I just did another look at the Bluefin page, and they still have the American exclusive B-Wing for sale. And it looks like their B-Wing that they are selling is a match for the reference photos that I have. So, like, the decals match what I had in my photos. So yeah, some of these decals are going to be different, but apparently this standard Bandai release is based off of another B-Wing model prop, not the one that I had access to. So anyhow, that's just an FYI, so thanks for watching. Well, I'm glad that I did not yet finalize this video, and I can make this little addendum. So, Model Graphix Magazine. This is October 2018, which just came out at the, what, like the last part of August. So, like, I mean, it's probably came out like August 20th or so. I don't know why they, I guess when it gets to October, then they pull these off the shelves. Anyhow, this is a big issue on airbrushes, but that's not important right now. Check this out. Here is a really good look at an unpainted blockade runner. This is the vehicle collection. This is a 1000 scale vehicle collection. Bandai loves this. This is great. Anybody who complains about this is not big enough, or you know, it's not like a, you know, like a 1/100 scale or something like that, they can just get lost. This is really fantastic. So yeah, look at the detail, and this is just a vehicle collection. You know, it's gonna be it's probably gonna come in a big box, I imagine. I was able to hold the sprues and get a close look at the sprues when I went to the Wonder Festival at the end of August, or sorry, end of July. This is the guy I had recommended that they make. This is really great. This is R4I9. I have an action figure of this guy. Anyhow, I'll draw your attention to this article. So if I can pull this out here. Here is a side-by-side comparison of the standard Japanese release. This is done by Dorobo Hige sensei, and then this one is the San Diego Comic-Con release, and this is modeled by Fukui sensei, okay? So, you can see the differences here. Like the standard one, this is all solid on the back, and this one you have this little opening here. Decals are different. You got the Hinomaru, that kind of looks like you know, the Japanese emblem on the wings. The round, nope. You don't get that with this one, but instead you are going to get the replication of the one that, like the pictures I showed earlier in this video. So let's look inside here. This is cool. Alright, so the first one up is the standard release, molded by Dodobo Hige. You can see that he has lit these up in the front here. And he's also lit up the cockpit. And, you know, I was wondering, well, how can you do that if this thing is rotating, right? You got wires going in here? What the heck? Well, he's done this all in actual LEDs, and he's not using the light pipe apparently. So let me see if I can get to hold this close enough, I guess. So it says that he's got red and like a warm white LED chips, and he's got like a light box. And this goes into the cockpit, and that's where he's got these, it looks like fiber optics. Yep, fiber optics, it says right there. And he's got this subtly lit up, it looks really nice, and he's got some extra parts like the levers and such. That's a really nice, fantastic addition. Now, look at C here. So, this is how he has the electricity. So he's got this, he's got these bands of metal and the rotating cockpit section here. So that way, there's always going to be a contact here, and then the wires are actually, you know, attached through the neck of the ship. D. Now, it calls these searchlights. Now, according to my friend's research, these are supposed to be proton torpedo launchers, but, you know, whatevs. Searchlights, it says. Now, he says he's used chip LEDs, which is what we would call SMDs in the English modeling scene. And then what he did was, it says right here, he used clear resin to mold his own shapes to replicate the light bulb. Okay. And here you see he's got like no, 3mm plastic pipe, and he's kind of jury-rigged his own system here. So again, this is Dodobo Hige. And here you can see how he has attached that front part here, these searchlights. And he's got the wires going in through here. Okay. Now, the other modeler, Fukui Sensei, he's also did the same thing. And this is pretty cool. He's obviously also lit up his cockpit as well. I assume it's the same kind of a situation he did with the rotating. And here again, like, this is a giveaway here. You see this this decal right here. This is the SDCC exclusive here. Well, it's not an exclusive though. I mean, Bluefin was good enough to have it available for everybody. Here you can see he's made a little light pipe to connect with the fiber optics to go into the console. And this is interesting. He's got these little diffuser caps to go onto the LEDs in the back. So that's a nice touch. And here, was that like it looks like an electrical socket. It says right what I. Yeah, he has a socket there, and so it looks like it says. It's got parts that you can take off, and it exposes this socket here. That's crazy. J, it says that he's used some, like, just detail up parts. He's used like an aluminum pipe to augment the laser cannons here, and this is just more of the same. And here he's kind of added a lot more greeblies and pipes and wires and crap going in there. So that's a really cool touch. Yeah, so two different B-Wings. Now it says here he uses the gray is Mr. Color 311, and that's what this color is here. And for the blue parts, I used 307. So again, these are Mr. Color lacquers. This is really cool. I'm glad I picked up this magazine. That's really great, especially because I can get these, or make notes to use those colors, because I think those are pretty good choices, I imagine. So there you go. That's how the masters did this. Of course, I'm sure a lot of people are interested in lighting this kit. And then I think there's just, yeah, that's it. So yeah, thanks for watching. So everyone, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Bye. Yeah.